does buy happiness.
You know what money can't buy?
What?
Money cannot buy for the Epic versus Apple lawsuit.
Oh my god, that was so greasy. So greasy, Randy.
You like
We don't
that?
know what you're talking about. I haven't seen Letterkenny. Right? Is that where
It's
that's
not.
from?
Oh my god.
No,
It's
that's,
not even
No.
that's
Letterkenny.
Trailer Park Boys, right?
Oh, Trailer Park Boy. I never seen it. I'm sorry.
I've seen like
Um,
a couple of episodes. It kind of makes sense.
You don't get any of it, or you'd be highly offended.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a raunchy show based off of a trailer park in Canada.
Before we get into the next topic, and we're talking about gilfs. Who's a gilf in y'all's eyes?
Honestly, well, I mean, the ones that would be getting close in that age, like Jennifer Aniston's pretty close to that. Like she's in her 50s.
No.
Yeah.
She's like 53, 54 now.
Lucy Liu, definitely.
Ooh, yeah.
Lucy Liu could get it. I would have a lesbian experience for Lucy Liu.
It's so hard.
Grandma Madly.
Grandma Madly.
So I would put gilfs in like the 50 to late 50s range.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know. Yeah, it just gets weird after that. Like,
Yeah.
if you're 20 something and you're trying to date somebody over 60, that just gets weird. Like, either way.
Like,
Okay,
That's
okay.
robbing the grave or it's
Robbing the life insurance policy.
Yes.
Oh God.
Okay. But who wouldn't want a night just to know what experience she has? Betty White.
Mm-mm.
No, she'd be making me laugh all the time. I don't think it'd work out.
I think it would be fun to go to Grandma Betty White and ask for sex advice. That would be hilarious.
Yes.
So, do y'all remember the show Dr. Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Ruth, but Betty White edition.
So it was an old lady who like would basically take sex questions like from the public.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Miss Cleo time period, if you remember her. But you could call in to Dr. Ruth late at night and she would give you sex advice. But it was like very clinical.
Madly, Betty is not pure.
So
She was pretty dirty.
I've never heard of any of these shows that you're.
Miss Cleo? You never saw the commercials? God, Miss Cleo. She was like a psychic.
Oh, well, I know Raven Baxter did a parody of her on that. So
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Dude, I never saw shit. Is that because?
Oh, I've never seen that.
That's besides the point. But that's besides the point.
Okay. So, whoa, shit. Twitch is like freaking out like crazy.
Oh, I see.
So, did you at least watch the Mexican Weather Girls?
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. I mean, it was on like in the morning, in the afternoon, at 3, at 5, at 7, at 9.
He had that schedule on lock.
Like,
That was the only form that he could watch.
Right,
like, no, they were just like they always.
Because Dad was watching it too.
Yeah.
Anybody
remember the show Sherlock Holmes of the 22nd Century?
That show sounds very familiar.
That was not on cable TV. You had to have the bunny ears. And it was a cartoon of Sherlock Holmes that was cryo-froze into the future.
Okay, this is not didn't have cable. Why weren't you a PBS kid? And why didn't you watch Mr. Rogers?
Here's why. So
Reading Rainbow.
When I was younger, when I was younger, we had satellite TV, and then
Between
my
the
dad got rid of
wires.
satellite TV for like a couple of months, and then finally we got satellite TV, but it was only in like the living room and in my parents' room, and those are the only two places we
Yeah.
could watch, so I could never actually watch what I wanted to watch. Then
Makes
finally,
sense.
I didn't actually have a satellite box in my room until I was like 13 or 12, and that's when I was watching anime, a whole bunch of other shit. So like Mr. Rogers and like PBS.
You missed it.
I missed all of it, yeah.
This sucks.
And then I mean, I was always getting like my TV rights taken away for nefarious and non-nefarious purposes. So hey, I'm not gonna hide who I was.
I'm just gonna do a quick plug right now, but we're watching a lot of classics right now in our watch parties every so often that Puzzled puts together, so Alan can catch up on them. So if you would like to join, please join our Discord. Our next one is gonna be when Puzzled.
May 23rd, we'll be watching one of my personal favorites, the original Mean Girls, Heathers.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I
It's so petty.
I like
How
petty.
very.
I like petty. No.
Oh, they get petty.
Like I loved Mean Girl. I loved how petty. Anyway,
dude, Mean Girls is gonna be 20 years old in like 3 years.
What?
So
Yeah.
Epic versus Apple.
So you were watching or listening to the trial today on some kid's stream. How did that go?
Oh my
How
God.
did that?
It was a
How did that
fucking
happen?
nightmare. Okay, so these kids, they were hackers. They hacked into the audio system so they could jump in on the call while the while court was in session, and they streamed the whole fucking thing. Now, after today, there's going to be an actual conference call that people can join from what I read because of self over in the California area. All across listening on a massive. That dude had
That's crazy.
no, like wouldn't find after that, but was again Epic. The court case is supposed to go on for another 3 weeks, so around this point, beginning arguments have already been stated, and we're able to call upon people. So, Epic CEO Tim Sweeney is actually on the bench today, being asked a couple of questions: what he thought of Apple's practice, what was there? Sorry, totally blank there to like fine California Valley.
About why they're in court.
So back in September of 2020, Epic submitted an update to their Fortnite application, allowing for IV bucks direct, completely avoiding shit happen in the iOS. Like out of $20 or $100, it's like $30. Anyway.
Yeah.
So because of that, Apple went ahead and said, hey, you know what? You broke our Apple App Store contract, so we're removing all of your content. They removed every instance of Fortnite and completely banned it from the App Store. So Epic says, you know what? That's fine. They pulled the rest of their games. And another thing that Epic makes is one of the game engines that a lot of developers use. So that was brought up in case. Anyway, so once Apple removed Fortnite from the App Store, Epic sued against Apple and claimed antitrust. So this is the main lawsuit, and there is also an antitrust suit coming against Apple, depending on how this case goes. Like, it's a big fucking case. And this
So intense.
this could change the way every application market could function, because what Epic wants is for the iOS platform to work like a regular or whatever you.
Oh, not against that.
But it could
Welcome
also
back, Madly.
Hey, Madly, welcome back.
Sorry.
But it could also be a bad thing for Apple, because this is going to involve weeks of planning and change on them. And I mean, if Epic wins this lawsuit, then they have an antitrust lawsuit coming against them from the government. So there's a lot going on.
Wow. It sets precedence either way, too.
As I mean,
Oh, good question, Spartan. So Spartan says, should every OS be proprietary, or should they all be similar?
I mean, look at Android. Every application that's submitted to the application market is approved as long as it works. So I think that iOS should function in that way, where it's a little more open and you get a choice. One of the arguments that were had today. Sorry, what's up, Keelan?
Oh no, I was just yeah.
She was co-signing.
So, shoot, where was I going with this? Okay. No, I lost it. Was how Apple treats its environment, and in Apple's opening, the operating system, and that people don't buy the device, they buy the operating system for its unique and a curated selection of applications. But Apple Epic came in and countered that, because Apple controls so much of the environment. iMessages, GarageBand, iMovie, applications as such that are strictly Apple aren't available on the platform. And Apple also denies the user of the iOS device to have an alternate messaging service like Android Messages. It's a lot.
Spartan says, I could go both ways. Like, not everything is the same. Not every vehicle is the same, so there can be differences, which is okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
So when is the next court date, basically?
So it's gonna be every day for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a long case. That's why it's day one. So far it's just day. Next court case starts tomorrow, 11 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. 8 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m.
Oh, wow.